is often said that with the Bible, people can prove anything they believe. However, I beg to differ with that statement. Those who interpret the Bible in such a way are completely disregarding the proper way of reading any other book for that matter. The Bible has its own claims per se. As readers or would-be readers of it, we should not use it to support what we believe, but rather believe in what it supports. The Bible can be confusing at times due to its nature, but it is the people who use it that mostly complicate what it teaches. Let's briefly examine the reasons why the Bible seems confusing, even though it is written for our instruction. Number 1. Reading between the lines. People read between the lines when they add something to a passage that is contextually irrelevant just to support their claims, biases, and their beliefs. This practice will only lead to more speculations. Number 2. Not taking it as it is. If the Bible is God's revelation of Himself to mankind, His Word should be plain and easy to understand by lay people. The problem lies not in what God has revealed, but in not taking the Bible literally. The simple rule is if you cannot understand it literally, then seek for figurative meaning only when necessary. Number 3. Not asking the WH questions. Like any other book, when we read the Bible, we have to ask who the author is, to whom he wrote it, why he wrote it, and when he wrote it. With that, we can better understand the Bible. Number 4. Not rightly dividing it. People often fail to rightly divide the Bible, which is God's sanctioned instruction on how we should study it. This involves considering God's principles and dispensations, identifying which books of the Bible are specifically addressed to us for our daily walk today. Additionally, it requires recognizing God's principles embedded in different books of the Bible that transcend every generation. There are various dispensations that have existed since the beginning of humanity, but the most notable ones are the dispensations of law and grace. Paul said in Romans 6:14, "For you are not under the law, but under grace." This statement suggests that there are two different eras that we should distinguish from each other, and to do that is to rightly divide. When people approach the Bible with these simple considerations in mind, they would understand it clearly. Seeming contradictions would be gone, and confusions would be eradicated. The Bible may be a difficult subject, but it's even more challenging when we don't deal with it properly. If God, who is the author of the Bible, is not the author of confusion, His instruction on how to handle it would solve all the confusions that abound in the realm of Christendom today.